Good day to you all, friends, and welcome back for another session here. My name is Marcus, and we'll start today in a comfortable seat, legs crossed, eyes closed, or gaze lower, resting the palms on the knees. And begin to take a few deep breaths in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Now, on this next inhale, imagine sending your breath into your low belly. Feel the expansion of your low belly and exhale. Next is to the rib cage and exhale. Now send your breath into your chest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reaching the palms up. And side body stretch. Left hand down, right hand reaches over. Gaze towards your inner right elbow. Inhale back to center and change sides. Inhale, reach. As you exhale, hinge at the hips and plant the palms down in front of you, sending some breath into the low back, keeping the gaze lifted. Lift in the belly, in and up. Inhale, slide the palms back about halfway, and we're making our way into a tabletop. Of course, in your tabletop, you are stacking the shoulders over your wrist, hips over your knees, and we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, lower the belly, drop the head back, tuck the tailbone up. Exhale, press into your palms, round the spine, gaze towards your belly. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Take a couple of rounds of cat-cow, making sure that you connect your breath with your movement. Now, coming into a neutral tabletop, we're going to take a toe stretch here. So press into your palms, lift your knees, and then draw your knees in close to one another. Now bring your heels or your ankles to touch. Tuck your toes underneath and sit back on to your heels. Maybe you take your hands and just spread your toes with your fingers. Inhale, reach up. Now take your right hand to your upper back and place your left hand on top of your elbow. The lift is coming from the side body as opposed to pressing your ribs forward. Change sides. Inhale, reach the right hand up, left hand to the top of your back, right hand on the left elbow. Add a little bit more. You can press your head back into your forearm or the crease of your elbow to create more opening. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, plant the palms down, pat the tops of your feet on the mat to release that toe stretch. Now press into your palms, lift the knees and take them out a little bit wider, back into your tabletop. Now coming into puppy pose, walk the palms forward and let your heart sink down into the mat. Taking a few rounds of breath here. Deep breath in and walk the palms back into your tabletop. Now we're doing a second toe stretch. So again, press into the palms, draw the knees in, and take your ankles in, tuck the toes, and sit back onto your heels. This time, clasping the palms at the low back, coming into rabbit pose. So lifting up and placing the head down, bringing your palms over the back of your head. Stretching the shoulders. As you exhale, bring your palms down to your low back and then down to the mat. Lift the head up. And we're coming into child's pose. So take your knees out wide to the mat. Bring your big toes to touch and shift your glutes back towards your heels. Walk the palms forward. Rest your belly between your knees. You can rest your forearms on the mat. Maybe shaking the head yes or no and just massaging the forehead. Now constrict the throat on the inhales and the exhales and find your center. Inhale. Back into your tabletop. And press back into a downward facing dog. Now in this downward facing dog, we're going to keep the knees bent, finding space and length in the spine. So energy pressing out from the glutes. Find the additional space. Fingertips spread wide. And once you have that space, press the heels down into the mat and straighten your legs. Take one more deep breath in and exhale. On your next inhale, walk your palms back to your feet. Take a deep bend in the knees and come into ragdoll, grasping opposite elbows. Shaking the head yes or no, releasing the neck. Moving from side to side, releasing the low back. Now change up your bind. Grasp opposite elbows to bring balance. Deep breath in. And exhale, plant the palms down. Heel toe your feet to center. At the crown of your head, hang low. Now, if you want a little bit more in this pose, you can actually take your hands back to your calves and lengthen and fold. Slight bend in the knees if the hamstrings are tight. Exhale, release your palms down, roll up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulder blades back as you reach the top. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your palms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hinging at the hips. Plant the palms down. Walk out into your high plank. Shifting onto the toes, heels pointed toward the ceiling. Belly lifted in and up. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower down all the way onto your belly. Keeping the palms by the rib cage, untuck the toes. Inhale, press up into cobra. And exhale, release down. Tuck the toes and press up into a push-up. Downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Inhale, lift up onto the toes, bend your knees, and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, goddess the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take your chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up onto your toes, bend your knees, and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, take your chaturanga. Lower down, exhale. Upward dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. One more sun A. Inhale, lift up onto your toes, gaze toward the top of your mat. Step there. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Take your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now, lifting the right heel for 3 points. Coming into cheetah, bring your knee to your nose, round the spine. Step your right foot down, warrior one. Exhale, palms down, side plank to the right. Lift the right hand. Keep the hips lifted. Gaze towards your lifted thumb. Exhale, plant the palm down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step to the top of your mat. Chair pose. Lifting the belly in and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side 3 points. Cheetah, knee to nose. Step it down, warrior one. Exhale, plant the palms down. Take your side plank to the opposite side. Exhale, release your lifted hand. Press back, downward facing dog. Finding that space in your down dog. Inhale, lift up onto your toes. Step to the top of your mat. Chair pose. And rise up to standing. Reconnect with your breathing. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And take your chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg for 3 points. Coming back to cheetah, bringing your knee to your nose. Now, step your right foot down, crescent lunge. Use the core to lift the belly in and up. Make any adjustments that you need so that you maintain your knee over your ankle. Take a deep breath in and exhale, warrior two. Now come into peaceful warrior. And as you exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Spin up onto your left toes. Step the right foot back. Downward facing dog. Left heel, 3 points. Cheetah, knee to nose. Step it down, crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Windmill your hands down to your mat. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up onto the toes. Bend your knees. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair pose. Take a deep breath in as you reach. Exhale, swan dive forward. Plant the palms down. Step the right foot back. Runner's lunge. Keep the belly lifted in and up. Exhale, lower down to your left knee. Untuck your right knee. Untuck your right toes. Take a couple of breaths here. Now shift the hips back and take your half split. This is also a good place for blocks. Again, bringing the ground closer. Make any adjustments that you need. You can also take your blocks to the highest setting, creating space. Take a deep breath in and slowly release, planting the left foot down, coming back into your low lunge. Beautiful. Now let's take a quad stretch. So bend the right knee, reach for your right ankle with your left hand, taking a twist. Gaze over your left shoulder. Now release the right foot, coming back into your low lunge. Re-engage your back toes for a runner's lunge. Now step your right foot up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, goddess the arms, drop the head back. Inhale, reach. Swan dive forward. Plant the palms down. Step the left foot back. Runner's lunge. Keeping the core lifted in and up. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower down to your left knee. Untuck your left toes. shifting back into your half split. Pointing the right toes towards your face. Deep breath in. As you exhale, plant the right foot down, making your way back into your low lunge. Now, taking another quad stretch on this side. Bend the left knee, reach for the left ankle with the right hand. Gaze over your right shoulder. And exhale, release your quad back into your runner's lunge. Step your right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And take your chaturanga, high to low plank. Downward facing dog. Now adding on, lifting the right heel for 3 points. Cheetah, knee to nose. Step it down, crescent lunge. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Modified extended side angle. Revolve side angle. Taking the left hand down, spin up onto your left toes, reach the right hand up. Exhale, right hand down, walk the palms forward, standing split. Test your balance here. Maybe you take a hold of your right ankle with your right hand, or maybe both hands to your ankle. Now step the left foot down for an intense leg stretch or pyramid pose. Plant the left palm down, spiral the right hand up to twist your triangle. Exhale, right hand down, walk it forward, lift the left leg for half moon. Now with control, release the left foot down, straight leg peaceful warrior. And come into your triangle. Deep breath in. Exhale, spiral the right hand down. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And take your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, left heel, 3 points. Cheetah, knee to nose. Step it down, crescent lunge. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Modified extended side angle. Revolve side angle, right hand down, left hand reaches up, spiral onto your right toe. standing split. Go for balance. Now step your right foot down and back, over slightly to the right for pyramid pose. Now twist your triangle. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, release the left hand down, half moon, lifting the right leg. Flexing the right toes. Step the right foot down, straight leg, peaceful warrior. And exhale into your triangle. Now in your triangle, you can always take a block here. Again, lengthening the spine. And exhale, release your right hand down. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, reach up. Now we're planting the palms together. Press the hips forward and drop the head back for a back bend. And exhale, hand to heart center. Now, taking your feet wider than hips width distance apart, point the toes out, coming into Malasana squat. Using your forearms or elbows to press the knees open, pressing the palms together to open the chest. Take a few breaths here. Beautiful. Now setting up for our back bend. So plant the palms down and come onto your knees as we set up for camel pose. We're going to take 2 of these. So the first round, you can keep your toes tucked, hands at your low back, and then press the hips forward, drop the head back. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, modified child's pose. Bring your palms up, down by your side. Allow the shoulder blades to roll forward. Now inhale to lift back up. We're coming into the second back bend. So in this camel pose, you can do what you did before, or you can come onto the tops of your feet. Lift the right arm up, sweep it back. Left hand the same. Hold on to your heels and drop your head back. Open the heart center. And breathe. Deep breath in. And exhale. Lift back up, coming back into your modified child's pose. Few rounds of breath here. Inhale, lift back up. Now shifting onto the glutes, extending the feet forward. And we're going to take a twist. So take your right foot on the outside of your left knee. Use your right hand as a brace behind. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, take your twist, gazing over the right shoulder. Take a deep breath in and see if you can find additional space. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale, release, setting up for the other side. Cross the left foot on the outside of the right knee. Use your left hand as a brace behind. Sweep the right hand up. And exhale, take your twist. Hooking the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Find space. And twist just a little bit more. Deep breath in. And exhale, release. Plant your feet down into the mat and just give yourself a hug. Wrap your arms around your shins and lengthen the spine. Maybe rocking a little bit from side to side. And exhale, release. Shifting, finding your seat, making sure that your sits bones are on your mat. Now we're going to take the right foot on the inside of the left leg. Square your hips. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, reach for your toes or your shin, whatever you can reach here. Keep your gaze over your toes. Beautiful. Inhale, release. Now plant the left palm down. The right palm down. And we're coming into gate pose. So lift up. And exhale, release down. Changing sides. Extend the right leg long. Take your left foot on the inside of your right leg. Square your hips. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hinge forward, reach for your right foot. Gaze over your right toes. Deep breath in. And exhale, release. Coming into gate pose on the opposite side. So plant the left hand down, spiral the right hand up. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Take your knees out wide. Grab a hold of your feet and elongate the spine. Maybe lifting and lowering your knees. Embracing the sensations in your body. Deep breath in. And exhale. All right, now, gonna reach our palms forward and roll down to your backs, one vertebrae at a time, using the core. Release your palms down to the mat. Press your feet down into the mat, knees pointed toward the ceiling. One more back bend here. We're gonna go into bridge, so press down into your feet. Lift the hips on and inhale. Maintain the length in your neck. And then take a bind underneath you. Pressing the shoulders down into the mat. Deep breath in and exhale, lower. Beautiful. Now, take your feet out wide to the mat, knees still pointed toward the ceiling, and we're going to drop the knees in toward one another for fallen bridge. It's a good pose to release the low back. And then from here, maybe you windshield wipe your knees from side to side, alternating from the left and the right leg as you breathe. You may feel this in your outer hips as you move one leg in and the other leg out. All right, now come back to center. Bring the feet in toward one another as we set up for waterfall. So plant your feet on the ceiling. Low back connected to the mat. Relax the shoulders down. Flex your toes towards your face. Deep breath in. Exhale, happy baby. Maybe in your happy baby, you begin to rock from side to side, giving the full spine a massage. Now draw your knees together and plant your feet down onto the mat. Setting up for half pigeon on the right side. So cross your right ankle over your left knee. Flex the right toes. Reach behind the left knee and draw your left knee in. Plant your left foot on the ceiling and flex your left toes towards your face. Here's a good place also if you want to just rotate your ankle, embracing those last pops and clicks in your practice. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lower your left foot down to the mat. Keeping the right ankle crossed over the left knee, take your arms out to a T, and then drop your right foot over to the left. Gaze toward the right. Now inhale, press back up to center. Now we're setting up for a half pigeon on our back on the left side. So cross the left ankle over the right knee. Flex your left toes. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, draw your right knee into your chest. Extend the right foot. Flex your right toes toward your face. Breathe here. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the right leg, release your right foot down to the mat. Take your arms out to a T. Drop your left foot over to the right. Gaze toward the left. Deep breath in. Exhale. As you inhale, come back to center. Planting the left foot down. Draw both knees into your chest. Maybe draw some circles on the ceiling with your knees to give the low back a massage. Going in both directions, clockwise and counterclockwise. And take your arms out to a T. Drop your knees over to the right, gaze toward the left. The higher you bring your knees, the more intense this twist is. You can also extend your top leg or your left leg long. Now use your core to come back to center. And then drop your knees over to the left. Gaze toward the right. Again, extending that top leg if that's for you. Inhale back to center. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Take your knees out wide to the mat. Take your left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly, and allow gravity to do its work, opening the hips. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold at the top. Sip in a little more air. And exhale into your final Shavasana. Taking up space on your mat. Palms facing the ceiling, shoulders pressed down. Remove any wrinkles from your brow. And remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth to soften the jaw. Yogis, rest. Now, of course, you can stay in Shavasana as long as you need. Or if you're ready to continue with your day. When you're ready, take a full body stretch, palms reaching overhead, toes pointing out in front. Then making your way into fetal pose, reminding ourselves that fetal pose represents a rebirth, the chance to begin again. Now pressing up into a comfortable seat, again, eyes closed or gaze lowered. taking a moment of gratitude to yourselves for showing up for your practice, being grateful for our bodies and all that it does for us. Knowing that in continuing your practice, you're pouring into yourself. And as you continue to pour into yourself, you're that much more capable of pouring into the ones that you love. Now bring your thumbs at third eye center. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. The love, the light in me honors the love and light in each and every one of you. We bow forward to close our practice. Namaste. Again, my name is Marcus. I thank you all so much for all of your feedback. And if you haven't left any feedback before, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let us know how we can improve here. And this, again, is Marcus at Daily Sādhana. Yep. Have a great day wherever you are. I'll see you next time.